That's interesting. Spider juice. Frogs. They could make a potion. Bat saliva. Hard to get. Dragon's blood. Black roses. Oh, that's my favorite. Spider blood and hairs. Spider hairs? Do they have hair? Right. That's the one I want. Oh yeah. Oh hi. Yes, I was just reading some recipes. Oh, potions, of course. It's my advanced potion making. Extremely useful. I'd like to create some more powerful potions, so I'm looking for some inspiration from this very advanced book. So probably next year you will find some new potions on my shelf for sure. I can't wait to show you. But I need to practice a little bit more because those are quite complicated. And the ingredients, sometimes not very easy to get. Of course, I know a few people who know a few people that could get me some of those ingredients, but yeah, still, you know, some ingredients are quite rare and very difficult to get, and I don't want to kill animals to get some of them, so I think I'll try some alternative and see if the spell works the same. So, are you ready for your tarot reading? Yeah, so I told you last time that I would make a letting go spread for Halloween. Yeah, so I have that deck. It's the Nightmare Before Christmas deck. It's just amazing for Halloween, and I love the movie. You watched it too. So cool. And the music, it's just a delight. So yes, it works just like a normal tarot. Sure, let me show you. Got this beautiful purple color, this little thing that makes easier everything about. That makes it actually easier to take the decks of cards out of the box. And you've got a little book with colors, images, and all the messages and card interpretation you need. Look at this one. It's amazing. Of course, you got the characters of the movies. You got Sally, Jack, the Oogie Boogie. Yeah, you know the villain one. Yeah. So yes, you have the major arcana, which represents the big lessons in life or big life changes. And you've got the different suits, so you've got the cups, which are in this deck. Potions. This is the reason why I love this deck. So let me show you. That's the 8 of potions. So they replaced normal suit, cups suit by potions. Yeah, this suit represents the emotional world. So it's more about how you feel, the different challenges that emotions might, help you face. All the different challenges, emotional challenges that you might face. And for the pentacles, you have the presents. Isn't it's very nice. So basically, cups are potions, pentacles are presents, wands, which is the fire element, are candles, and the last one, the swords, the intellectual part of the tower deck. So the suit that corresponds to thoughts is needles in this one. Just like, with Sally, needles, amazing. They made such a good job on this tower deck. So I was actually inspired to make a spread for you. That is the Blown to Smithereens spread. Yeah, letting go to welcome the new. My favorite subject. So let's see what we have here. Yes, I already pulled the cards. I was into some trance a few hours ago, and I thought it would be nice to just get into the tarot and make you that spread, get into the cards. Since I was in that trance mode, it's easier for me to feel the energy. Yeah, and I was thinking about you, so that I was like, this spread will be for this person who is watching my content. So it's for you, right? So the first card is, let me check my notebook and my potion book. The first card is what you need to let go of. I guess it's called, how do we call it in the deck? How do we call it? They call it shutdown. So shutdown, this card reveals what you need to end, move on from, or leave behind. And the card I pulled is the 5 of Candles. Competition, arguments with people. I was thinking, I'm losing my voice now because this card could be a bit difficult. So I guess my body is reacting to this card. Yeah, maybe lately it was hard to express yourself. I can feel it. Because of others. Yeah, this is actually competition when it comes to perspective and telling your truth. Obviously, no one has the absolute truth. So you might hold a perspective that is true, but someone else might hold a different perspective. And conflict arises when those perspectives are a bit in contradiction. Yeah, there are contradictions, of course, and that creates conflict, disagreements, and disharmony. So this card might just represents a partnership that might not really work, a collaboration that might not really work, and you might want to stick to your truth, listen to people, and obviously it would be nice if they listen to you, but you cannot control other people, right? Okay, so there's an element of yourself versus others in this spread. Let's see what we have next. The second card is Oogie's Loose Thread. This card shows the reason for this ending and why you need a fresh start. Okay, so there's a reason why you need to let go of maybe a partnership or a way to express yourself that might not benefit you and the other people. So the reason why is the reversed Page of Potion. Emotional block when it's reversed. This is the thing, when we don't express ourselves or we don't live according to our truth, our creativity is blocked, our expression is blocked. We're not really feeling aligned with our emotional world, and sometimes that can lead us to act a little bit immaturely. Not that we are immature, but it's just normal. If you suppress your truth, your emotions, you try to make things look harmonious when in reality they are not so harmonious, guess what? Emotions can explode and you might not express yourself the way you really want to, and that could lead to some uncontrollable emotions. But the third card will help us with this. Chugs Alive. This card represents what you stand to gain from letting go and making room for better things. So let's say you become aware that your truth might not be heard, or some collaborations are not working, and you decide to do something about it. What will you gain? Oh, I love this card. It's actually a major arcana. A major arcana. Sorry, in French we say arcana. So for me it's a little bit difficult to pronounce that word, arcana. Yet, the more, the words, if they are really close to French, my brain tends to want me to pronounce them in the French way, obviously. Maybe I should make this video in French. Or maybe you won't really understand it, so read not to. Or maybe I can make a French lesson for you one day. Let's come back to the tarot deck. Yeah. So, Chugs Alive. Temperance. It's a major arcana. And it's about balance. This is what I feel about this reading. There's your individual self and others, and it's a bit in conflict. We need each other in life. We need people in our life. We are social beings, but we don't want to be overwhelmed by other people. So temperance for me is, how do I meet my needs and meet other people's needs at the same time, or make space for other people's needs at the same time? You don't want to give up on your needs and feel like you're emotionally starving because you're not meeting your needs, because you're not who you are, for the sake of other people. But you don't want to isolate yourself, and just live your truth but not be connected to anybody, because you need connection and you need people in your life. So temperance is like, as you see Sally pouring the two potions, there's one for you, your needs, and one for the other person. And it's a balance. It's like when you make a potion, you need different ingredients. Sometimes they are very complementary, but you don't want one to be overpowering or ruling the other. You want to make a nice blend. This is how the potion gets powerful and will work. How do you feel so far about this reading? Good? It's very interesting. I love tarot. So then, the fourth card, Lesson Learned. This card gives you insight into what you will learn from this experience. Okay, so that's the lesson about this conflict, contrast you're experiencing. In life, when you have a challenge, it's always about learning something new. It's not the universe testing you because it likes to see you suffer. But it's more about helping you have a different perspective, grow and expand. And I know sometimes it's a real pain in the neck, but I guess it's worth it. Obviously, once we let go and we make space for the new and the new comes, we're like, okay, that was worth it. So the fourth card is the Empress reversed. The Empress is usually connected to creativity, to creating something in the physical world, expressing yourself in multiple ways. And reversed, I still have something in my throat. I think it's really connected to expression. Reversed means that maybe in the past you were a little bit dependent on others. Maybe you didn't want to lose your connection, so you were starting to, repress that inner creativity. Now you have all the skills, everything that you need in this life to honor to honor your truth, to honor your to honor your truth and to honor your words, and at the same time to be connected to others. Maybe it's also about being a little bit more autonomous. Do you really need that collaboration or that partnership, or can you maybe see it in a brand new light so that you become more autonomous, independent? However, it's not about isolating yourself, right? So let's see the last card. The last card is Meant to Be. This card reveals the future, what's waiting for you on the other side of this transition. So we have the Ten of Presents reversed. Okay, so I can feel that you were holding your gifts and everything you wanted to express to the world and give to the world. The problem with this is that you're not benefiting others and you're not benefiting yourself. Maybe you're holding onto something, your patterns, your gifts, your skills. So it's about learning how to interact with others. Give what you are meant to give because it brings you joy, because it's something that is natural for you. And actually you will learn how to trust yourself and to have a better self-esteem. You see that, what I'm doing is actually benefiting others and I like it because it feels aligned to my soul. So you will change the whole interaction with others and you will feel more like a balance between your needs, your truth, and other people's needs and truth. It's like a big puzzle. Once you find your place, you actually feel connected to the big piece. And you know that you have an important role to play. You need to trust yourself. But you might first let go of your old ways of interacting with others. Maybe some partnerships are no longer harmonious and you need to do something about this. And then you will become the Empress the creative ones who will give, and as you give, you will receive 10 times more. Yeah, this is actually the trap, because if you feel like you have less, you start to hold on to things. But we are in a universe that is a bit like a mirror. The more you give, the more you receive. And it's not about giving. It shouldn't feel like giving up on something. It should feel like a feeling of joy. So give whatever gifts you have to the world, and then you will receive a lot more. But it's not even like you're giving to receive, because the giving will feel like receiving anyway. So you will already feel blessed by giving. How does it sound to you? Good. There's always light. Always, even if, there's some dark times. 5 of Candles, obviously not a very easy card. Competition, tension, conflict. And I've seen this in my shop last time. There were 2 people talking, and they had 2 different perspectives on one same subject. It was a bit of a nightmare, because people were starting fighting, and I was like, okay, people, calm down. Try to understand each other's perspective. It doesn't mean to give up on your own. It just means to open, to make space for someone else's perspective, even if it's a bit of a contradiction, because you might gain from it. Yes, it's like adding another ingredient in your potion. It will taste a little bit different, but it might taste even better. Alright, so what's your project for Halloween? Pumpkins, celebration, food? I can't wait. You're coming for a party in the forest. You have your broom? Yeah, you told me you have your broom. Okay, so you don't need one of the brooms I have. Okay, perfect. Right. It was a pleasure to see you, and I'm so happy that you visit me on a regular basis. Yeah. I like talking, as you may know. Yeah. So, yes, it's the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot deck. Yeah. Sure, you want to see the cards? Sure. I will leave them here so you can have a look. And do not forget, this is Halloween.